It is said the present is the reflection of the past. The trail followed by Newsfirst in search of historic ancestral settlements in Sri Lanka leads us to more new and dangerous locations. Deavinna, located in Calcutta, is another stop in the journey in search of Sri Lankan evolution.
Sri Lankan prehistory dates back to more than 125,000 years, and findings in excavations in places like Delft in Jaffna, Pompiripu, Dambulla, Ibn Khatua have proven to be of key importance to understand what took place in the past. The Balangoda man is one of the primary natives in Sri Lanka. Based in the central hills of Sri Lanka, the prehistoric man moved to the plains in the east, the trail now followed by Newsfirst in search of more clues. The hunter-gatherer moved from Rasagala to Ilukkumura and down to Calcutta. Travelling on the road along the Samanala tank, we were highly taken up by the beauty of this area. A vehicle can move only up to a certain place, and from there we move into the wilderness of the Samanala Forest Reserve from its eastern end. The excavation site is located around 2 kilometers into the wilderness. Today's excavation site is located 240 meters above sea level, a cave known as Udupian Galge. It is 22 meters in length and 12 meters in height. Professor Raj Somadeva, who is at the site, explained that during the historic period, construction of tanks and pagodas did not take place at once. Therefore, what led to the prehistoric man to engage in such activity and even adapt to such a situation? Professor Raj Somadeva notes that the objective of this expedition is to investigate the migration from the hills to the plains of the prehistoric man in Sri Lanka. Rasagala and Ilukkumura, in which excavations were conducted in the year 2015, belong to the wet zone. However, Udupian Galge is based in the dry zone of Sri Lanka.
Actually, we are investigating how and why the Holocene, late Holocene hunter-gatherers transformed towards farming. So this is a series of research excavations. We did early excavation in Rasagala cave in Balangoda last year, and then moved into Ilukkumura cave. We found burn seeds plus stone implements and varieties of bone implements and so on. So we dated the Ilukkumura materials to 6,350 years back in the history. So we are trying to get another sample of important archaeological evidence from Deavinna cave here in Udupian Galge. So we expect to send all the samples we received from this excavation to the laboratory soon. So we hope we would be able to get hopeful results that indicates how the hunter-gatherers transform into farming in our history.
The Udupian Galge Falls, located right next to the excavation site, adds more beauty to this rarely visited environment. There's a small opening right next to the falls, and it has been turned into a muddy area due to the actions of persons who search for a quick flow of money by engaging in the gem trade.
Many clues into Sri Lankan history are buried under mounds and mounds of earth. And to search for these clues, you need to dig deep. And the pit I'm in here now, in Udupian Galge, in Deavinna, is not an ordinary pit. This was dug up to search for more clues for our history. History of where the origin of Sri Lankans came from. Was it from somewhere else, or was it from here at home? Details of the excavation that takes place here tomorrow on Newsfirst.